Hey guys, so I'm here because you all want to know about parasites. You told me in the feedback that you wanted to know about my Parasite Cleanse, so I'm going to give you all the details or all the questions, and hopefully by the end of this video you will know whether a Parasite Cleanse is right for you and whether you want to do the one that I'm doing. My freckles are really popping in this lighting right now. So the Parasite Cleanse that I've done for the past 3 months has been called Parasite, and it's by Rogers Hood. You're going to find the link in the description, and there'll be a discount code there for you too. So I never thought about doing a Parasite Cleanse before. This just wasn't something that I was educated on. And the reality is, a lot of us aren't educated on it. Western medicine just doesn't recognize it as a thing. And then even some natural, like holistic doctors don't even talk about it. More and more practitioners are recognizing parasites as a common root cause to a lot of illnesses. One thing to point out is a lot of countries do regular parasite cleanses, and this is just a normal part of life for them. Here in the US, we are so unhealthy, so of course it's not talked about. Of course this is something that isn't regular for us. All we do is put toxins into our body. All we do is consume things that's going to give us parasites and cause illnesses. So in the past, I have had symptoms of Candida. Candida is a gut bacteria that causes a lot of issues, and overgrowth of Candida is really amplified by gluten, sugar, all the good stuff. So of course I had Candida. I did a Candida cleanse years ago, but I did not prepare myself properly just because I was not educated. So back then, I didn't know even half the stuff that I know now. So I was doing this cleanse, but the rest of my lifestyle wasn't supporting the cleanse that I was doing. My body was so sensitive. I had so much die-off symptoms, and I couldn't even function. I had to stop the cleanse because I had to continue to work. And struggling to think, to drive, to get out of bed, just to take a shower, that wasn't something that I could work through. So of course after that, doing any type of detox was something that I was afraid of. So years later, I get diagnosed with H. pylori and a few other gut infections, as well as super high inflammation and low immunity. So I'm told I need to do a liver detox, a kidney detox. I start taking Cellcore products. If you are in the holistic medicine world, if you've been going the natural route, there's a good chance you've heard of Cellcore products. They are really, really strong. I started taking them, and everything that I take, I need to take on a lower dosage. I was struggling. I felt like royal crap. Okay? I couldn't function. I kind of went back to feeling crappy. Not the same way I did when I did the Candida cleanse, but I felt like I couldn't function again. I was sweating like a mad woman, and I told my nutritionist that I needed to switch something up because this wasn't working for me. So I cut way down on my dosage. I started spacing them out so I wasn't taking the supplements every single day. That did help. Eventually the supplements ran out and I didn't order anymore because they're really expensive. Then I got hit with mold toxicity. Black mold in my house at unlivable levels, according to the mold specialist that came in and did the test. So now we are back to the topic of detoxing, knowing that this is something that's going to be in my near future for mold. As I was researching and learning from different practitioners and nutritionists, I was told that parasites hold on to mold spores. So when you are detoxing, you want to start with eliminating parasites before you go into the mold detox. So I talked to a different nutritionist, and she told me of this company that she was following that was all natural, very gentle, and she was really excited about their products. So I looked into it. I started following them. I joined their Facebook group, learned all about parasites. The more I learned, the more I was like, oh man, this is something that I need to be doing. And I started getting excited about it. This company was Rogers Hood. The kit that detoxes parasites is called Parasite. Now there's 2 versions of it. There's one that has nuts in it and one that is nut-free. Since I'm allergic to a lot of nuts, I got the nut-free one. When I ordered it, the kit was about $100, and shipping did take a long time. Shipping was about 4 weeks. I have heard that shipping is a lot faster now at this point. This company has just blown up. One thing that I really like about this company is you get a lot of support. Get the instructions, but also you get the Facebook group. You can talk to them on Instagram. The people there are really, really responsive. The founder herself will respond to you a lot of times. I like feeling like if I have a concern or a question, I can get it answered directly. I feel supported, I feel safer, and it makes me feel more comfortable about taking these products. So it's 3 tinctures, and it's all herb-based. Natural stuff to gently support your body. So the cool thing is, it's not just parasites that you cleanse. Since a lot of things are connected, they made this kit a 3-part. So one dropper is for parasites, the other dropper is for heavy metals, and the other dropper is for candida. Oftentimes when we have one, we have all 3, and that was definitely me. I even think personally that my levels of heavy metals were higher than the levels of parasites that I had in my body. Based on my blood work, based on my symptoms. So they encourage you to start your cleanse during a full moon. Just because parasites are more active during a full moon. I did not do that, but that's okay. You don't have to start then. It's just one little extra boost that you can give your cleanse if you start during a full moon. Now, since I am so incredibly sensitive, I started on a crazy low dose because I just wanted to see how my body was going to react. So the recommended dose is 15 drops of each tincture. Now remember, there's 3 tinctures. So 15 drops of each 3 times a day. I started off with 1 drop of each tincture once a day because I just wanted to see how is my nervous system going to react. I want to know, is my nervous system and my limbic system going to freak out thinking this isn't safe for me? So I wanted to ease into it really slow, bring a lot of safety to my body, let my nervous system know I am doing this to support, and it's okay, and we're safe, we're good. Oh, and I forgot to mention, so before I started this, I really worked on my drainage pathways. So that's so important. That's what I was not doing when I did the last detox on candida. Since I've learned so much on drainage pathways, I'm seeing how incredibly important it is and how it's really going to make a difference in the way that you feel when you're doing a detox. So you need to have exit pathways for these toxins to leave your body. So you need to make sure that you're pooping, you're peeing, you're sweating, your lymph fluids are moving, that your liver is stimulated. So there's lots of ways that you can do this, and I will name everything that I did. Dry brushing, self-lymphatic massage, drinking tons of water, taking fiber, eating more fruit. I tried sitting in a sauna, but I did not have tolerance for it. Going on regular walks, castor oil packs, and really just overall eating clean. So I spent about a month really opening my drainage pathways and working on that and staying consistent as I possibly could. Then I started Parasite slowly. There is a few other products that you can get from the company that will help support your cleanse before you start. So there's one called Gutty, and it's just really something to get your digestion going. I did not try it, but I used fiber. TMI, but I'm like chronically constipated. This is something that, you know, people tell you need to be pooping 2 or 3 times a day, and I'm like, that will never happen. Support your body as best as you can without stressing. Because if you stress, you're working against yourself. The other product is there is a folic acid foot soak or body soak. I've only done it once so far. I put it in a tub and soaked my feet in it. Some people claim that they pass parasites through the pores of their feet. I did not see anything, but then again, I don't know because a lot of them are microscopic, so it's really hard to see with the naked eye. So here is what the tinctures look like. You got 3 different droppers, and it also comes with a binder, which is called cinnamon. And it comes in a little container like this. This is the binder. So this is just activated charcoal and cinnamon. And if you read, they have the ingredients listed on everything. So if you have an allergy, you'll know what you're getting yourself into. I'm actually ready for my next dose right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you the way that I do it. I start off with a cup with just a little bit of filtered water. They say to use distilled water. I have been using the water from my Berkey this entire time. You guys, this angle sucks, but this is what I got. So You shake up each one. I put just like a squirt of lemon juice, and then I just shoot it like a shot. It's really herby and slightly alcohol-y. Then you want to take your binder before bed. You don't want to forget to take this. You want to take it every night because this is going to mop up everything that is dying in your body. It will also help with die-off symptoms. Now I know that that can be scary. Everybody's body is different. I will tell you what die-off symptoms I had. To be honest, most of the time I didn't really have much die-off symptoms, but the times where I knew that I was lacking in drinking water and opening my drainage pathways, I would feel a little bit crappier. So most commonly what I would feel is flu-like symptoms, so all over body achiness, and sometimes I would feel like inflammation. Maybe my throat would feel kind of sore, my sinuses would feel kind of messed up, headaches, just kind of like these weird pressure headaches, and then a few times I did get migraines. So if I had a migraine, I was able to take medication for a migraine and it was totally fine. If I had any other symptoms, I could take my other supplements and that was fine. So the main thing when you're taking the drops is you want to leave a 30-minute gap. So 30 minutes before you take the drops, if there's any supplements you want to take or if you want to eat, and then you take your drops, and then you wait another 30 minutes, and then you do supplements or food or whatever it is. So as long as it's spaced out within 30 minutes, then you're good. Actually, I did think about a few other, around my period, I would have way more mood swings than I ever had before. So my periods actually seem to be shorter. So I did notice a change in that, which that was positive, but the mood swings, I just felt a stronger sense of depression. I felt just all kinds of crazy emotions. Now, of course, it didn't last very long, so it was just during the time of my period. Since my period was only a few days, it was just a few days, but it was pretty intense. Common question, did I see any parasites? The answer is yes. I did. So I actually started seeing parasites before I started the cleanse when I was just working on my drainage pathways. The most common is to pass them when you poop. Some people pass them in their pee. Some people pass them out their skin. There's people that have passed them out their nose. They've coughed them up. They've bled them out in their period. They've came out their eyes. I know it's really freaky. I have never experienced any of that. I just pooped one out before I started. And the thing is, you probably pass a lot that you don't even see. Because like I said earlier, a lot of them are microscopic. And then you have to really go digging for them to find them. And you have to know what to look for. So that is one thing that's really cool about the community within Rogers Hood. They teach you how to identify parasites so you know what you're looking for. Once you know what you're looking for, then you start seeing them and you realize, oh dang, I have probably seen these before and I just didn't know what it was. It's really common to just think that it's a piece of food. The first one that I saw looked like a piece of dental floss. And no, it was not moving, so it was dead. And another time after I was cleansing for a while, I saw another one of its same kind, thin white dental floss. Now that I know how to identify these parasites, in the past I know I have seen liver flukes. And these things look like pumpkin seeds, so you can easily think that they're food, but they are parasites that live in the liver. Now, I am on my third round of Parafy right now. It is recommended to cleanse 3 to 4 times a year. I did 3 months back to back. It's a 30-day cleanse, and you want to take a 7-day gap in between each round. And after I'm done with this, then I'm gonna move on to mold. And good thing is Rogers Hood does have a mold detox kit. Okay, one last thing that I forgot that I want to add is when I was doing the metal flush, this is part of the Parafy kit. This is the detox for heavy metals. I did start noticing a difference that I believe is related to this. So I have alopecia and I wear wigs. Yes, this is not my hair. And I have very thin natural hair. I have had alopecia since I was about 16. Started seeing some more new growth along my hairline. So short little pieces of hair were growing in that I never had before. Because the heavy metals in my body were so high when I had done a blood test, and I know that hair loss is linked to heavy metals, I believe that this is helping me with my hair growth. So if you have hair loss, especially if you're a woman, this is something to look into, because maybe you'll get some new hair growth. I just want to feel better, but if my hair grows back, there's hope. I hope this was very informative for you. I hope this helped answer some questions. If you have any other questions that I did not answer for you, put them in the comments here and let me know what you want to see in the next video. I'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, follow, all the things.